Imagine for a moment that success is a locked door. Many people spend years searching for the right key, convinced that the answer lies in some complex formula, a hidden secret, or a stroke of luck. They attend seminars, read countless books, and chase shortcuts only to feel stuck in the same place. But what if I told you that the key to that door isn't complicated at all? What if the most powerful trick to achieving success is simpler than you think? It's not about talent, intelligence, or even resources. It's about consistency. Consistency, the quiet, steady commitment to showing up every day, is the foundation of every great achievement. Let's unpack why this seemingly ordinary idea is so extraordinary. Success is often misunderstood as a destination, a finish line we cross after a dramatic sprint. But in reality, it's a journey made up of small, deliberate steps. Think of a river carving a canyon. The water isn't forceful or hurried. It's persistent. Over time, that persistence shapes landscapes. Similarly, consistency transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Consider the writer who drafts a single page each day. By the end of a year, they've written a novel. Or the athlete who trains for 20 minutes daily, eventually competing at a professional level. These outcomes aren't accidents. They're the product of showing up, even when progress feels invisible. Why does consistency work so well? Because it leverages the power of compound growth. Just as money multiplies over time through interest, small actions accumulate into significant change. A 5-minute daily habit of gratitude, for example, can rewire your brain to focus on positivity, improving mental resilience. Reading 10 pages of a book every night expands your knowledge far more than sporadic binge reading. Consistency turns effort into a rhythm, making discipline feel less like a struggle and more like second nature. It's the difference between a flickering candle and a steady flame. One burns out quickly, while the other endures. But here's the challenge: consistency demands patience. In a world obsessed with instant results, staying committed to slow progress can feel discouraging. We live in an age of viral trends and overnight fame, where people are celebrated for quick wins, while the quiet work of building mastery is overlooked. This impatience is why so many abandon their goals prematurely. They plant a seed and expect a tree the next day, but growth doesn't work that way. The artist who paints daily might not see improvement for months, until one day their skill clicks into place. The entrepreneur refining a product through trial and error might face repeated setbacks before finding their breakthrough. Consistency isn't glamorous, but it's reliable. It's the thread that weaves effort into achievement. So how do we cultivate consistency? Start small. Ambition is admirable, but unrealistic goals often lead to burnout. If you want to run a marathon, begin with a daily walk. If you dream of starting a business, dedicate 30 minutes a day to research or planning. Small actions are sustainable, and sustainability breeds habit. Over time, you can scale up, but the foundation must be steady. Another crucial element is mindset. View consistency not as a chore, but as a gift to your future self. Every time you choose to work toward your goal, you're investing in a version of yourself that doesn't exist yet. That version will thank you for the courage to keep going. Accountability also plays a role. Share your goals with someone who believes in you, or track your progress in a journal. When you make a public commitment, you're more likely to follow through. But even if you stumble, and you will, consistency isn't about perfection. It's about resilience. Missing a day doesn't erase your progress, it's an opportunity to recommit. The author J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter found a publisher. Thomas Edison tested thousands of materials before inventing the light bulb. Their success wasn't linear, but their persistence was unshakable. It's also important to align consistency with purpose. Without a clear why, even the most disciplined routine can feel empty. Ask yourself, what does success mean to you? Is it financial freedom, creative expression, or making a difference? When your actions are tied to a deeper purpose, consistency becomes meaningful. A student studying late into the night isn't just memorizing facts. They're building a future. A volunteer serving meals at a shelter isn't just completing a task. They're nurturing hope. Purpose fuels perseverance. Critics might argue that consistency alone isn't enough, and they're right. It must be paired with intentionality. Doing the same thing mindlessly won't lead to growth. Reflect on your efforts regularly. Are you improving, adapting, learning? Consistency without reflection is like driving without a map. You might move forward, but you could end up anywhere. Combine your steady effort with self-awareness, and you'll navigate toward your goals with precision. In the end, the simplicity of consistency is its greatest strength. You don't need extraordinary talent or luck, just the willingness to keep going. Success isn't reserved for the gifted or the privileged. It's available to anyone brave enough to embrace the daily grind. The writer, the athlete, the entrepreneur, the parent, the teacher, all have the capacity to achieve greatness through steadfast effort. So as you leave here today, ask yourself, what is one small step I can take toward my goals right now? Then take that step tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Trust the process. Celebrate the tiny victories. And remember, the door to success isn't locked. It's just waiting for you to turn the handle, one consistent push at a time.